sound and production major, and she's here to perform an original piece of Moth storytelling entitled In the Chorus.
Gardner. Moth storytelling is a storytelling format in which the performer has 5 minutes with a 1-minute grace period to tell a complete story. They just should know the story by heart, not by rote memorization, so Moth is not the same each time you tell it. However, you shouldn't tell a moth at more than one event. Have we all got the rules?
Yes!
All right, this piece is dedicated to Joan Collins. They can't be here tonight because they're in Italy, but they're here alive in the text. So without further ado, this is my Moth, end of course. Please clap. I'm 17 years old in the middle of a junior year that is entirely about survival. It's 11 p.m. on a Thursday, the night before my U.S. history end of course exam, and I am not studying. I'm out having fun with my gender fluid significant other. Today is a girl day, so her name is Joan. We wanted some snacks before the end of the date, but unfortunately the only place open at this hour was a quick trip gas station, so we made a plan, and it was simple. Go in, get our egg rolls, get back to the car, eat them in the car, and get me home by my curfew. It was getting near that point anyway, and I had a big test in the morning, so we go to the quick trip, we get our egg rolls, we get back to the car, and Joan has to pee. Now, they're not especially out to my parents at this moment, and they're wearing a skirt and knee-high socks, so peeing at my house is not really an option. Peeing in the quick trip full of scraggly Confederate men, however, is. So we intertwine our hands, lower our heads, and walk quickly into the women's restroom. It is blessedly empty and silent, and the door closes behind us. She just wanted to go into the first stall, do what she had to do, and get us back to our egg rolls, but this is where I made my big, ableist mistake. I pulled us both into the handicap stall. In this moment that was only about survival, I didn't want to be away from her for even a second, even through the tiny, shaking bathroom walls of the Quick Trip gas station, so I turn away. It just feels more polite. She pees, and then she's done peeing, and all is quiet again in the Quick Trip bathroom. Bang! The door slammed open. It echoes off absolutely every tile in the room. It shocks me into a frozen stillness. It shocks her into sitting back down, and the door closes behind her. This woman who has just walked in is clearly talking to herself in wildly loud southern gibberish, but I can't understand a word of what she's saying over the sound of something crashing and slamming around the bathroom, and especially not over the sound of her loud, vicious farts. I mean, all I can hear is as I'm trying to figure out, is this someone really aggressive who just has to pee, or am I going to get hate crime, is crash! I see y'all two in there. As I'm staring at Joan, trying to make that differentiation from before, there is crashing and slamming, and the Quick Trip bathroom wall is shaking, and it's the only thing protecting us, and it's also the only reason I can't see what's making that terrifying sound, and all of a sudden, something intelligible cuts through the gibberish. I'm going in here, the woman says. Don't y'all dare touch my walker. My big ableist mistake. And I look at Joan, and she mouths the word handicap, like I didn't know. The slamming noise was this woman's walker. So after a long and guilty period of listening to this woman shit her teeth out, it was bad. Reestablish herself on her walker and leave the Quick Trip the bathroom without washing her hands. She is once again blessedly silent, and the door closes behind her. Joan and I look at each other. We take a deep, nasty breath in, and I mouth the word, go. We rush to the car, use our hand cleaner, eat our egg rolls, and get me home close to my curfew. My parents were only a little bit mad. It's 8:45 a.m. the next morning, a new day of survival in my junior year of high school. With my quick trip egg roll coursing through my veins, I sit down to take my U.S. history end of course exam. I make 100. Thank you.